Before this video gets started, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you guys are looking forward to watching this match. It's actually pretty good. It's 44 minutes long. So without further ado, let's get this match started here. What's up, YouTube? God4Man221 here, and welcome back to another Company of Heroes 2 online commentary. We're in Season 4. We're playing on the map Crossing the Woods with Nick, and we're going against two Wehrmacht players who are named A Very Sauerkraut. And he's also, the other guy's name is Chef 10 Beers. Chief, wow. Chief, 10 Beers. So you can see on Crossing the Woods, my goal is basically to hold along this side here, maybe harass their field. And right now, currently, Nick is in a little bit of a fight here. He's playing as the Brits, going up against the Wehrmacht, who now set up a machine gun here along the boats. So these guys are in a lot of trouble here. They're about to get pinned. But these guys somehow got out of that. They should have been hurt. I'm also going with the penals again. These guys are absolutely great. You just saw the last video with those guys. I'm going to immediately capture this point right here to help out Nick. I said, Nick, you can move your troops forward here. And very bad. Nick early on just lost his squad. Now, what's interesting is that the MG's back here, and these three guys are staying in the middle of the open shooting at him. But more MGs are coming over here. And anyway, on my side, I'm going to take cover and actually immediately kill one of these guys here. I have to be careful also, there's going to be a machine gun set up here. So, in fact, you can see the machine guns are actually hurting us very early on. But thankfully, we're suppressed. We're going to get out of this guy's range here. We're putting a lot of fire down upon this guy. And he also has a lot of grenadiers coming out. So, very heavy infantry start from the Wehrmacht. You can see Nick has gone around one machine gun, but the other one's going to occupy this house right here, which is really bad. I got my scout car. And I'm going to see these guys right here, and I'm going to pull back. This is nice. He's going to hit me actually right here. I'm in real danger of losing this car right here if I'm not careful. But once again, I'm still suppressed. He must have moved. He didn't move up his MG, and he can't suppress all of us. That's kind of my thinking here. But he's doing a good job of micromanaging those guys. But he's actually going to wipe out my penal squad because I'm not paying attention. So we're cut off from field early on. These guys, I think they're trying to get another shot off on my car here. Maybe destroy it, but I managed to kill that. And I managed to wipe out that squad. So the Strafbach died, but that's okay. There's Strafbach. Anyway, so no, I'm just kidding. I took out one of his grenadier squads at least too. So I know his MG is isolated. So I figure if I can basically get around him, that'd be really good. I'm gonna get behind cover and start shooting at him. I gotta say, I've been liking the Soviets a lot more. And they keep, apparently there's another update today. I haven't actually checked. It kills our replays every single time there's an update, which is quite annoying because I have some good ones. Sometimes you guys gonna miss out on. So, I'm actually offline right now. I reset Steam and offline so I can just get this replay, not risk an update of wiping it out. So, do what you can and check this out. We're gonna get right behind his machine gun here as we start charging forward. I've got his grenadiers occupied here, and we got the flames. Got the flamethrower right here, and I'm gonna wipe out his MG if I can. He did hit my engine here, but not before I'm gonna wipe out a couple of his troops here. Man, if I was able to get both those squads, that would have been great. So I basically have to repair this car here. It's actually done a lot of work for me, so I'm going to capture some. Take the MG too if I can. I figure that'll help me out because I did not build a building to get me MG, the support weapon company.
Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to get that to reinforce. And my goal is basically to get the ISU-152. Now you can see Nick is dealing with a lot of MGs over here. He has two of them he has to deal with. He doesn't really have a lot of infantry. So Nick is in trouble on that side. I managed to take this side. I'm going to get some kind of fuel here. I basically got pinned early on, but thankfully this light scout car will help me out. Now you can see, just like old times, the old COH one. They're out there just going to get a scout car and upgrade it with the autocannon. So my scout car advantage is quickly going to be nothing. Now I'm going to hop behind some cover here because I do see grenadiers coming over the river here. They've also made it so there's not really, you know, crossing in the woods really doesn't have that much water anymore. This used to be like all water. Managed to dodge that, but he got me out, so I'm actually going to see this scout car before. I can see a scout car right there, and that, I was like, whoa, I was going to try to flank him or something. And yeah, I'm forced to fall back here, so I'm going to deal with a lot of stuff here. Nick has his snipers out again. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have a whole lot. He's going to hop in this building here, and it's going to actually kill that MG there, so good use of that, but he's going to have to turn his MG, which is always a danger, but he is sniping that guy. And he will wipe out this squad here. Will he? Nope. The sniper let him get away. So Nick managed to take out one MG. I still haven't lost his side, but it's getting tricky. I did use the MG-42. I put it in this house to help protect this area here. I'm trying to get my scout car away. I'm like, you know, if I go, this thing's gonna destroy me, so I might as well go help Nick out if I can. Nick's actually doing a pretty good job with this sniper who has 8 kills so far, really going after the support weapons of his opponent and wiping them out here. He's actually mortar spam, so I figure I hope there's no grenadiers over here. I hope it's just a bunch of support guns, support units, which it is pretty much. And Nick is thankfully recapturing the field here, so even though we lost that side temporarily, this side we're going to reclaim it here. I'm trying to maneuver, but we have to maneuver around all this stuff. I'm having a little bit of trouble with that, but I'm going right after the mortars here. And I'm still trying to capture this with my conscripts. So by the time I manage to get around here, I'm going to have to just push these guys back and have to fall back, basically. There could be a grenadier squad, which there is actually one coming up here, and I'm going to have to get out of here. But I've done my job. I've pushed back the mortars that were threatening Nick, so he can actually help secure this more easily. And there's an MG-42 right here that he can always pick up if he needs. But I'm getting mortar. These our opponents both favor mortars. But they're currently blind firing. I have my troops back at base, getting ready to head back to the front line. I really need something that can help take out this armored car. I'm going to retreat that unit so I can basically work on maybe a T-70. And they're going to move up. This MG-42 would actually probably wipe out this armored car if it got close. It'd be able to use the armor-piercing rounds, so I'm actually destroying this guy, and he's going to get behind cover. But once again, the armored car is here, so that will, well, this is the first time the armored car has really done any damage to me. Now, keep in mind that Nick's sniper is an anti-tank sniper, basically, you know. And look, we got these guys coming in here. I figure if we put enough fire on this guy, he'll be in trouble here. He's actually going to wipe out my MG here, just go right past all my troops, and we're going to start shooting into them. And he doesn't have enough men to recruit this, possibly, so he might actually get unlucky here and lose his squad. I'm shooting everything I got, and that's another squad wiped out, so I'm trying to have someone man this darn MG here. Start shooting back at this guy. My men are kind of in the open, so I'm going to try to just get them higher veterancy so we can start using the armor-piercing rounds to just light this car up. And I gotta fall back with this MG. Actually, he's very beat up here.
Enemy vehicle detection can be utilized.
So yeah, that's a little bit of a danger. But I now have this, I get a T-70 possibly, but I don't just want to go for a T-70, I want to get a T-34. So I'm building that right now, so I'll be able to get T-34 in a couple minutes. But the thing about building the Special Rifle Command is that it makes it so it's so long. You can't counter vehicles like this early on. Look at this shot, he's a sniper. Oh, no. Sniper's already vet one though. I feel like messing around with the British snipers again. Like I had some success with them. I found the Russian snipers, look at them popping out these stormtroopers right out of this building. I'll remember that, especially he's going to pop a lot of troops out of that building. And I'm like, well, his armored car is very beat up.
Any structure or vehicle can now be repaired.
Don't want to move too far forward, but these stormtroopers that do not have any kind of AT whatsoever, well, actually they can, I don't know, they must have added that. They can get Panzer Strikes. They're doing a lot of damage here. I'm about to fall back. But yeah, this car is, you know, it's only got 1 kill, but these guys have 7, so that's where the real kill power comes from this. He also has an AT now, so. So I have my machine gun right here. More troops are getting retrained. Nick is basically kind of secured this area. He definitely needs to remand some of these things. And my goal, if I can, is to throw some satchel charges on his guys. Now we're going to switch, and we're actually going to be charging the machine gun head on, which is not the best idea, but he can only suppress one of us. And we are so close till we get pinned in the negative. I'm trying to throw a satchel on him right here. And my men just too late. They got flamethrowered and pinned, and it's not looking good. But I saw my MG, and these guys are vet too. I'm actually got around him here, and I'm gonna try to kill his AT again. Once again, this is a problem when you have too much of these support weapons. He doesn't have the Grenadiers to like Panzerfaust me, or they're back at base right now. So that's killed. I'm just gonna keep shooting at the machine gun here. I'm trying to be careful not to get in front of it, but this was a mistake. Even on overdrive, he's gonna kill me. Or not, never mind, I got away. Nice. So I wiped out his AT, that was quite nice. Overdrive is the best thing. It just makes you go super fast. It does, overdrive. Anyway, so I'm gonna repair my my scout car, which has really helped out on this side. Just I'm making my opponent keep guessing here. And he's gonna keep popping these darn stormtroopers out of the house. And these guys are pretty good units. And look at that, was a dev. I'm gonna lose the squad here. That mortar shell, vet too. And Nick's gonna move up. He does have 2 snipers here. It's a little bit of a danger because there is tanks on the field here. So he's gonna get the hell back. He can hit it with a special critical shot, maybe damage its engine. Nothing's really happening on my side. It looks like he's going to go straight in. Maybe he's going after the snipers. Rear armor, they've jammed the turret, so the turret cannot move. Let's see, yeah, this is a... Yeah, they're definitely doing damage to that tank over there, and Nick has a Cromwell. My T-34 is made here. I need to take back my side. They're laying down mines and taking over houses, and they moved up their MGs. I mean, there's not really that much to stop me over here. The AT gun is still unmanned, so I'm like, this guy wants to stay in this house. Be my guest, my friend. Have a satchel charge, buddy. He hops out, though. He's smart. That's a tough house, I gotta say. Anyway, I'm about to lose that squad here, so I'm moving up. I'm very aware there could be a Panzer IV or something coming out. And these guys are kind of taking cover behind these logs here. I will just run over these logs. I have no problem with doing this. So I just destroyed their cover. And then we also have these guys in here. It's a double mobile combination here. So he has manned the AT, which I am aware of because I'm about to get shot by it. Meanwhile, Nick on this side is going after the Panzer IV. And yeah, I'm just getting hit. I'm trying to kill this MG here, but taking way too many shots from this AT gun here. So here's what I was trying to do. I was trying to sneak right past this AT gun. And yeah, I'm trying to sneak past it and kill it. You know, I have to fall back. These guys are vet 3, very valuable. I am just running straight over all these AT guns. They're trying to kill Nick's tank over here, so I'm gonna make sure I stop that. And we're going to finish off this Panzer IV here, hopefully. But man, my engine I got killed by a mine there, so I just lost my T-34. That really sucked, because I probably would have been able to get that out of there, maybe. Never mind, there's a Stug. I probably would have been dead anyway. So we traded tanks, but once again, I basically pushed back my opponent pretty badly over here. I just need the infantry to help capture that. And now I have shock troops coming in, so overall, I'd say a worthwhile exchange. I mean, I wish I hadn't lost my tank, but once again, took out a machine gun, took out this pack again, cleared out some mines. Wasn't too bad overall. And I knew he had mines here because of my tank, so I'm going to bring in the minesweepers. I'm going to take care of all these dirty S mines laying around the field here. And I'm going to steal an MG-42 again, because why not? Thank you for the MG-42, my friend. And I pushed him back here, so unfortunately, you got a lot of infantry coming in over here, and I do not. We're a short-range unit. We are a shock unit. We are not engaged at long range with these grenadiers. This is not a fight we are going to want to fight. Grenade does, however, go off here. I should have actually killed the guy with the flamethrower. Realistically, I'm setting up my own the stolen MG-42, and I'm going to start suppressing these guys. We are getting hit. So I have to fall back with those guys. These guys are moving up here. I'm grabbing another T-34 right now. Just a cheap tank right now. That's what I need. And you can see Nick over here just continue to snipe at his opponent. He's getting very angry. And yeah, I'm gonna move up here. My opponent keeps mortaring me, so I would love to throw a satchel charge on that mortar and absolutely destroy it. But Nick is he's gotten very talented with the snipers lately. 20 kills so far between his two snipers. Just, if you can drain your opponent from manpower, then why not, right? I decided to be like Nick and get some snipers here, but it doesn't work out as well. So check this out. I'm like, you know, his darn mortar is Vet 2. It's killed 16 of my infantry. I thought he would see us because my men started shooting at that thing, but he doesn't. And I'm going to throw a satchel right on his mortar right here. So he doesn't see this. And yeah, there goes this whole mortar crew. So my Panzer IV, my T-34 is actually losing to his Panzer IV right now, so I have to fall back. And these guys are now Vet 3, so they can repair quite quickly. And I did blow up his mortar, so there you go. Goodbye, mortar crew Vet 2. The next thing we want to blow up is this AT gun, unless I want to steal it. See the Soviet snipers moving up. I prefer the one-man sniper teams, and let's be honest, the U.S. does need a sniper team in this game. The U.S. definitely had snipers in World War II. But look how slow these guys shoot. Pretty slow. Anyway, I'm engaging some stormtroopers. I have these guys back and basically need to be healed up. My tank is repaired. I'm going to go right after these grenadiers here. But just enough to push them back. I don't want to go too far in case my Panzer Faust me. Anyway, they're throwing grenades into this house here. I'm setting my own MG. Snipers are behind my MG to help bump support. And yeah, this is not a good situation for his infantry right here. He actually might lose him if he's not careful. And yeah, my sniper missed. But then the Panzer IV comes on in here, and I just missed my side armor there, so it's very dangerous. I'm gonna try to grab another T-34 maybe. But I'm gonna try to get my snipers out if I can. I mean, I'll keep hitting him. He's actually killing a ton of my units over here. But I know he has an ambush set up. He definitely has an AT. So I have to be careful here. But it looks like I was about to get that, and like I'm still getting whacked by this guy. This house is almost destroyed here. His units are in there. So he's gonna hop out there, but this house is almost destroyed, which is good. You can see Nick's been a little less successful in killing the mortars on this side. But he's gonna kill the Stug. That's the problem with the Stug. If you can get around it with a tank and outmaneuver it, you'll be absolutely fine. The problem is we're getting our butt kicked on victory points here. And once again, my opponent does not have anything really defending this side. I'm gonna see if he's floating manpower. Let's see how he's going against Chief 10 Beers. Yeah, he has manpower. He almost lost his tank there too. So now I have two T-34s, and you bet we're gonna want to smash this side. Gotta be careful of mines though. So we got my infantry ready. We're getting ready to push back. I definitely could use a field infirmary here. That could help heal out my infantry that's getting slaughtered, basically. Looks like Nick is gonna go try to kill his infantry squad here. And the bad thing is that there's no real infantry in the middle here guarding that point at all. So I have my cheap Soviet tanks up here, ready to do some damage to the Wehrmacht. And I see him right here, and we're behind cover, so I'm actually going to start picking away. And if these ATs die, you bet we're going to push in with our tanks. Which I managed to do, and I managed to wipe that. So he's going against two T-34s, who likes to back up into a weird area. And great shot, even though it wasn't even facing the enemy really there. And I'm like, his hurt Panzer IV wants to take on my two T-34s. Let's go. So I'm going to chase him. Sometimes you just have to chase your opponent all the way back to their base. My darn tanks aren't even focusing. I need to do the prioritized vehicles here. I do that now, but it's a little late. He's getting all these free shots on us as we're looking at his infantry here. Meanwhile, I lost the infantry squad. So I'm going to pull back my Vet 2 tank. This guy's engine is very damaged. I'm going to try to pull him back also. Get an IS-2. I'm going to start saving up for that. ISU-152. I call a bombing run on my opponent. I gotta say, that's kind of a jerk move. I probably should. That's pretty cheap. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I lost. You know, this AT gun popped down and killed my tank. So that's unfortunate, but I did kill his tank there, though. And I'm going to stop here. I'm capturing this area again. Sniping away at him. Missing, of course. I'm going to destroy this AT gun here. And I'm going to take their fuel with a machine gun. That way, with this AT dead, we can basically not have to worry about them manning it again. So, killing the enemy. And Nick is going to get his Vickers out of here. It looks like he does have the Sherman Firefly over here. He's got a lot of Tommies sitting around over here. But yeah, my opponent does not have an infantry force to counter me. He's getting a Panther. This is where a lot of his manpower has gone. I need to get these guys out of here. They're Vet 3. There's no use getting them killed. So I have about 7 kills with my snipers. I didn't use them. You know, they're not completely worthless or anything. He's going to go after my fuel. Or the fuel. That was their fuel. That's now ours. So I have enough units along here that I should be able to defend this. Another MG's going to come up here. Unfortunately, as soon as I feel like I get set up here, I love to get this ISU-152. As soon as I feel like I get set up along this position, I get attacked. And he had a bunch of these guys come up here and try to cut off our fuel and stuff, so which they managed to do. And that's a Panther. And that is very bad. I need to get... He's going to push in here. I'm letting Nick know that there's a Panther. Nick, meanwhile, has pushed back his opponent, basically. However, those AT guys, even though they are in negative cover and suppressed, and I've just conceded a little bit of ground to my opponent on this side. And these guys got stuck and weren't actually capturing the victory point there. So Nick got all his armor safe, and he's going to go after my MG here, so I'm just going to fall back. Don't give him any kills he doesn't need. And there's a... He actually hit my mine right there. I think I placed that down there. Or maybe he placed that down. I can't exactly remember. And Nick is going to send over his Firefly to help me out over here. It's going to have a lot of infantry I can sacrifice, but these Vet 3 Grenadiers, they're absolutely devastating in this patch. So you can see he's actually getting sniped. And I'm going to have to move these guys up to help take out this AT gun. Maybe satchel it if I can. So I'm helping to hit it. He is actually hitting us. Anyway, I lost another penal squad here. So I'm definitely losing units here. He's not moving his AT gun for some reason. And as soon as I saw that, yeah. The Air Force comes in here. And yeah, they're going to absolutely destroy this Panther. It's actually getting stuck on its own AT gun that was meant to help protect it. And so now they're dead there. So I'm going to fall back if I get this guys out of here, which I managed to not do. So I'm losing infantry left and right here. But yeah, you should really get his guys out of here. So they've not they decided to switch on to my side here. You know, considering they don't have any fuel, they should probably not be focusing so heavily on the heavy. He's built the heavy Panzer Corps here. In fact, they both built the heavy Panzer Corps. I would not suggest getting this. Maybe he wants to kill Nick with the rocket launcher. So 33 men have been killed so far by Nick's snipers. And I have more Strafe back. It seems like we're like we're making it like the real Soviet Union here, just sacrificing people. You know, anything to stop these guys, right? Taking over the crossing here. And I still have two. Like I've stolen a lot of his MGs. I'm surprised I didn't even. I could have stolen an AT gun, but your men are very vulnerable when they repair. So I'm gonna fall back with these units here, and I should get this pretty soon here. And yeah, I just have a lot of infantry right here, and if we can kill these units, why not? Surprisingly. Oh, he dropped the, I didn't see that, but he did drop an MG-42. I lost more troops somewhere. Oh yes, right here. I got run over. There's a Tiger Race in the field. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Nick, there's a Tiger Race on the field. So we're not dealing with a Tiger Race. I'm very close to getting an ISU-152. I lost my whole MG squad. I'm worried he's actually coming over towards me with my snipers, who are still picking away at him. 12 kills so far on my snipers. So I'm like, okay, boys, everybody run away. Run, 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 and too late. So, there go my bet. I basically don't have anyone to repair my... I mean, I have 2 men to repair all my stuff here. But then again, there's no real infantry over here. Look at that Stug almost dead. The good thing about the Sherman Fireflies is just great at sniping. Okay, and 2 things. They've changed the ISU-152. You have to load the high explosive shells. So it's great against infantry. You want the armor piercing, of course. And yeah, we should really shoot. So I'm gonna hit the side of this guy's armor here. This is very thick armor. I say good luck getting through a Tiger Race. And he knows that, so he's going to have to fall back there. I do have my own T-34 here, so we have all the victory points, basically. I should really start... I need more infantry. I'm trying to maneuver along this area here, making sure like that we don't get killed. He's moved all his guys towards the middle for 1 victory point. And I'm hoping he doesn't see this, but we're just going to get... Yeah, we're getting destroyed by these guys. 29 kills on these stormtroopers, and My guy's supposed to throw a satchel there, but didn't. So I've definitely, like, look at my losses here. I've lost 132 men so far. Niggas on the other extreme are losing like no men. So I'm not sure a frontal assault is necessarily the best idea for him. He did shock my crew though. And I'm gonna try to turn away now because the AT is still there. Bet 2 AT, if they can just kill one man in that squad, they'll be done. Just a managed to do so. AT wiped out. I'm just grabbing engineers right now. I should have got the field infirmary. That would really help out how much infantry I had. And Nick is just going to pursue him and call the artillery down, or the Air Force, and wiped out the Tiger Ace here, so he's got to fall back. Air Force is absolutely devastating. Now for the Wehrmacht, the way to counter that, it's a little harder than the Soviets, but you're going to need to get an Ostwind. So that's something to consider. My conscripts can actually heal because of my doctrine here, which is pretty cool. So my snipers are still around. So I'm 14 kills, not too bad. These darn stormtroopers killing me. When they get these Sturmgewehrs, they are very, very good. I'm gonna send my snipers over to help out. We kind of switched it over. We're still losing by a lot of victory points. I'm kind of luring them towards my snipers. So there we go. 15 kills so far. I do have my T-34 here. These guys have no defense against tanks. So I figure why not take the fuel if I can. MG's also setting up near my snipers. Seems to be a good combination. This guy is all set. I do have a bunch of ATs here though. Do have to be careful. They're actually going to start whacking in the side of me. I'm going to actually kill my infantry squad here, so... It's just good against like a building or something. So Nick is still holding his own, surprisingly. Well, not really surprisingly, but just the fact that he doesn't have a ton of troops over here necessarily. It's been very good with his armor. I've only lost one T-34, but I haven't had too much armor. My infantry have been absolutely slaughtered, especially these penal troops. And look at this guy, he's gonna put troops in here to help stop me from taking this building. We have more of that cable. I'm also getting a half track with the, gonna try to get the quad mount on it. And I'm gonna move. I'm just trying to kill Nick's snipers, which I managed to literally cut one in half there. Pretty brutal. Now I have loaded. I'm loading currently the high explosive shell to try it out. This is what you want to do against infantry. So check this out. See, that's what you want. And these guys are going to actually get probably killed. I'm trying to withdraw. So that squad got basically destroyed. I'm going to try to take this middle point once and for all.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
And look at that, devastating. But these guys have been very, very deadly with their Sturmgewehrs. I threw a satchel, they threw a grenade, didn't really help. Once again, I lost some more infantry here. Panther on this side, have to be careful about. Snipers should not be shooting at the Panther. Guys do have to fall back. I'm currently hitting him. I had to switch back over to AP. Once again, my opponent is pushed back. Just working on the infantry to be able to hold these points here. But I can actually reinforce to the front. Well, actually, this can't actually reinforce once you upgrade with the anti-air package, which I understand. It's still kind of annoying, though. These guys are going to be healed up here. More, many more Pino battalions. I feel like we used up a lot of those guys so far. And look, Nick just managed to run up and snipe him. He's got to be careful of that Stu, though. Nick sniper almost dead here. 26 kills so far. And his Sherman Firefly just sniped 2 enemy vehicles, and the Panther's pretty injured. Let's switch back over to high explosive. I want these guys to come fight me. And they're invisible actually, but surprisingly this flag is actually protecting them quite a lot. So this seems like where a lot of the action's happening. And yeah, we're gonna force them back. We're only gonna let them have this briefly for a second. So now we have more victory points than they do. And you know what that means. If they have AT here, I got satchel charges for them. So was I just hanging out over there? Wiped out another field gun, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw a satchel charge against this field gun here. That way, they can't reman that. So that's gone. And Nick is just smashing these guys once again. We're getting 53 fuel per minute. We have all the munitions. He hopped out with stormtroopers over here. I'm not gonna let them have their fuel back. That's a fantasy that they have, because we're gonna wipe out this squad here. So there you go. Squad wiped out, and we've maintained our fuel grass. I know they're coming right out of this house, so he keeps pumping. Stormtroopers can hop out of buildings. Oh, I did see, however, his Panther, and I got hit there, and I'm probably gonna lose this guy here. Yeah, but I still have tanks, even though one of them is facing the wrong way. And now wiped out both my MGs. Now I'm trying to get behind them here, cut off their route of escape, basically. I'm trying to get my tank so you can actually see these guys here. T-34 right here. I'm gonna halt this Panther here, get in front of him, start hitting his flank. And if I lose my Vet 2 tank, that's okay, because I'll be taking out his Panther, and he does not have the fuel to replace that Panther. But in comes Nick's tanks here to help me out. Main gun destroyed. We're not going to let him get away. He lost all his armor now. And even with these guys right here. So yeah, there's another Panther over here though, so we have to be careful. Didn't manage to hit him, but once again, we have veteran, heavy tanks over here. I guess you call it technically a tank destroyer, the ISU. So we're sniping away with our snipers, 16 kills so far. Satchel charge down. And yep, that's pushed back once again. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate that I lost my MGs there, though, earlier to the Panther. I'm grabbing an SU, and he's going to move forward again with his Panther. I mean, he knew that we had these guys here, so I don't really get what that was about. Anyway, 5 kills, 5 Beagle kills with that guy. I actually started building with this, apparently. And our opponent is like, that's it, I guess. So he's considering surrendering. So I just kind of said good game. And he's on what level we are. So in case you guys are actually wondering, these are their levels. Wow, they're both not level. Wow, okay, the replay's glitched, guys. Yeah, we're all not level 1. But this guy, the guy I was going against, Chief 10 Beers was max rank, and his guy was a real sauerkraut was prestige 2, around Nick's level, and I'm prestige 1 still. So yeah, we're not all level 1 guys. They definitely were higher ranks than that. Maybe we'll see it on the. Oh, look at that! Boom. So I'm calling artillery. I want to destroy this building so they can't put any more stormtroopers in. This is he puts the stormtroopers in there. I level the building. Cause that was literally perfect. Because I figured, you know, I don't want them popping any more stormtroopers. I don't want them using that building against Nick at all. So he opted to shoot right in there as the bomb went down. So the bombing strike went in. So we're down to 100 points here. Once again, just trying to get a lot of these guys here just to help hold these positions here. And I also have the SU. Nick did just lose his Vet 3 tank though, so that's all his armor. Nick is in a little bit of trouble here. So they're making me kind of nervous. They just wiped out Nick's full armor force. However, he's grabbing another one. Looks like Nick probably has the fuel. Yeah, Nick, 4,000 manpower. Okay, Nick can basically get anything he wants. You should have deployed a lot of this stuff. 500 fuel. Then again, I could probably get a second one of these, but it won't. They're only allowed to be one on the field, which I totally agree with. You only need to have one of these as ISUs. So they managed to take that. They got their fuel back briefly, but I will just go overpower whatever small units over here. So Nick is actually healing this guy up here. It's been quite helpful for him. I would definitely put a forward retreat point, establish that. It's free. So I'm going to force him off his field with a lot of squads here. I'm going to also take over this point here if I can. That way, if they capture this field, I still have to take this point also, which will give me some more time to react. So down to 67 points right here. I have definitely lost a lot of men here. So yeah, that's the struggle currently. I think we basically, we're so close to the end. Let's just double speed and see if anything happens.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
Okay, yeah. So Nick moves up. Gets hit there. I've taken her this whole side. I even hopped troops in here so I couldn't put any more stormtroopers in there. We have all 3 victory points right now. They're down to 30. Down to 25. Yeah, we'll just speed up here. They destroyed their own fuel cache there. I try to throw a satchel there, it doesn't work. And that's the game, guys. So here are the kills and deaths. Nick had one more kill than me. His snipers gave him a lot of kills. Let's see. This guy's vet 3. 29 men were killed, 7 on that one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Confirm 221 signing off, and I'll see you in the next episode.